Hey guys, DKEBUILDS here. So today we're going to be building a R34 wide body with the D64 kit. It's also going to be a how to build video for the D64 chassis. So let's get straight into it. Donor body out that we're going to be using. Right. First thing you're going to want to do is go through all the stuff you've got. So what's included in the kit, you'll have one front chassis, which is this here. One rear. You have 3 different lower arms, narrow, medium and wide. So it can fit any Hot Wheels car. The front end's changeable, so all you got to do is just unscrew it. You'll have 3 different upper arms too, narrow, medium and wide, so you can interchange the wheels too. You'll have 4 D64 drift wheels, and some of the kits will get a special set of rubber wheels too. Electronics wise, you'll have one N20 dual shaft motor, a 1 amp 3 volt ESC, 1.7 gram servo, an R4 FGM receiver and gyro combo, screws for the chassis, steering pins for the chassis, JST 1.25mm male and female connectors, some shrink tubing, this video, what else? And then some people are going to be wondering what else they're going to need to complete the build. What you'll need is tools, so I'll go through that quickly. A medium-sized screwdriver, a small hobby knife, small tweezers, some micro drill bits like these. You need 0.9mm, 1mm, and then up to 1.5. Rotary tool with a sanding option. That's just to make some clearance for the wheels. What we're going to do is disassemble the house mini GT car that we got. So what you want to do, take a screwdriver, just unscrew it. That's the front. Back. Right. So keep these wheels if you have a car like this, because you can use these. I'll show you how you use them. Move all that to the side. We'll take the interior out. So what you're going to need to do is we're going to need to remove the whole engine bay. You're going to get your rotary tool and just sand it until it disappears. First thing you want to do, see these 2 holes here, just point them here and here, drill them out. There we go. So, just going to remove the bonnet. Just push it out pretty much, maneuver it. There you go, already out. So, what we're going to do is basically remove all of this interior, all of it. Before you do that, pop out the windscreen, otherwise you'll damage it. That won't be fun. All you got to do is just squeeze the windows a bit and try not to break it. There we go. Got the windscreen out. Now just got the bare body. To be fair, if you've got anything that can cut it out, use that instead. So here's an update. Cut that lot out. Damaged the bloody paintwork as well. But yeah, pretty much you just want to remove as much of this material as you can. So all this stuff, cut it all out. So little update. Been sanding and filing away for a long time. Got nearly enough clearance. Just got to do this corner now. Yeah. Next, we're just going to take the wheels off of the axle. Now, just pull it off. There you go. Use a 0.9mm drill bit. And obviously, most wheels, they're going to come with little tabs on the back. Just cut them off with a little hobby knife. So, first part of the build, what you want to do, take your steering knuckle. So, to install the wheels to the knuckles, what you're going to want to do is take a wheel. This is one of the steering knuckles, one of the wheels, and one of the 10mm long, 1mm wide screws. Put the screw through the wheel. Just like that. Literally all you're going to do is screw it in to the outside where the little ridge is. See? And all you want to do is just screw it enough so it's not wobbling, but it's still spinning. So right now, as you can see, it's a little bit too tight. It's not free rolling. Just give it a little twist back. There we go. That's wobbling a bit too much. Tiny. There we go. That's perfect. Something. I've got some tiny ones here. Once you've finished the steering knuckles, take the upper and lower arms. And so the lower arm, that's the one with the big block. This side, with the little ridge here, that's the front. So you want that to be facing the front of the car. So it'll be like that. All you want to do, put your lower arm down, make sure you got your steering knuckles the right way round. Take the lower arms, make sure they're facing the right way. Get your steering knuckles, have the ridge at the front and the arm at the back. So this part here. Facing it the right way up. There's two countersunk holes on the top. That's where the screw goes. So just push it in briefly and then you just got to screw it in. Don't screw it all the way. So you literally just want it so it's hanging out the tiniest bit just so it can grab on and screw in. So once you've done that, repeat it with the next one. With this. There you go. Just grab it like that. There you go. As soon as it bites, let go. So once you've done that, it'll look like this. And then all you want to do now is literally just screw this into here with the 10 by 1mm screws. Pop one of your screws into here, screw it in. Then you're literally just going to screw it directly into here. There we go, that's all done now. That's how it looks. Just put the body on quickly, giving it some tests to see whether it would whether the steering will clear. So this side, no. It clears to the back, not the front. This side clears to the back, not the front. So I'll have to do some more chopping out of here. So when you want to mount the servo, all you need to do is take the servo, looking at it from this way. We need the left tab, and we need to cut off the right tab. Make sure you don't sand the wires off. So once you've actually got the screw in, all you need to do is just screw it up. Just like that. So once you've built the chassis mainly, and you've got the servo on, you know, I haven't glued the motor down yet, but you'll be looking like this. Check both wheels roll. There we go. Just going to take our body quickly and just check sort of fitment and things. Are the wheels clearing? And is the wheelbase correct? That's going to need... So as you can see here, it's not rolling. So what I'm going to need to do is take a little bit of this material here out. I'll just get a drill and do that now. Got a monster truck. So, done that a little bit more now. Let's have a look. Ignore my peculiar music taste. Because these tyres are rubber, I've got some resin printed drift tyres here. So they'll go about there. And then I'll keep part of the rubber tyre, because this is slightly bigger, so it will have the plastic. That what comes into contact with the drift surface, yeah, it will actually drift properly. With rubber, it would just accelerate really quick. So just been grinding away quite a bit, and as you can see, fitment is a lot better. This side clears, that side doesn't, that side's catching, just there, see? So I'm just going to sand that out a little bit more now. Finally, after about an hour of sanding, the wheels clear completely. There we go, and the fitment is nice. There we go. That's how it's looking. So what you're going to do now, you want to take your receiver, and you want to pull this plastic clip off. Just use your nails, it's not hard. There you go. Now it's removed. Cut every single tab off, as low as you can get it. Once it's been chopped down, it will look like this. Nice and flat. What we're going to do is, you see channel 1 and channel 2, so you want to tin up every single one of these pins, so all 6 of channel 1 and 2, and then you want to tin the third one on channel 4 and the second one on channel 4 too. Them two, they're the only ones you want to tin up. There we go. Right, what we're going to do first, we're going to solder on the receiver. What you're going to want to do is glue it around here. So it's in the middle, not all the way at the front. So I'm just going to reposition the wires a bit and then I will show you again. There we go, separate the wires and we're just going to solder them up now. Well, tin them up. Get them prepared for soldering. There we go. There we go. Yellow to channel 1, pin 1. Red to the middle. There we go, that's that done. Take your ESC, just like this. Work out where you're going to put your ESC. All I've done is squash the ESC literally behind the servo. And I'm just going to solder up the motor quickly. So I might have to do this one off camera, probably because of the angle. It's going to be insanely hard to film. That was absolutely disgusting. I apologise, but that is good. We're gonna have to deal with that, mate. That'll be alright, it'll work, I hope. Now, we're gonna go exactly the same. Yellow to the first pin, red, brown. The camera cut out purely because I ran out of storage. But yeah, all I did was, so as you can see, we've got the servo, which is the tiny wires behind these bigger wires. Yellow wire for the servo, channel 1, pin 1. Red wire, pin 2. Brown wire, pin 3. Same for the ESC. It goes yellow, red and brown for the second channel. And then all I've done off camera is just solder up the little female connector. And it's red in the middle of channel 4 and black on the outside. There we go, that's all you want to do. Literally all we're going to do now is we're going to take the servo arm and a paper clip and we're going to bend the paper clip up so that it connects the servo arm from here on the servo to here. So we've got steering. As soon as that's finished, it's literally done. That is the end of the build. What I'll be doing after that is I'll be showing you just how to mount it to any body that you need to. Here's one that I mounted previously. This is the content card that you lot will have seen. Nice free rolling, that's what you want to ensure. Front ride height's a little bit too low. There we go. Nice free rolling, that's all you want to ensure. And you want to make sure the wheels clear the arches. So it should look, you want it just tucked inside, that way it will always clear. So, right, let's bend this up quickly. I'm just gonna get a servo arm and once you've done that, it will look like this. When you want to screw it in, just put the screw in with some small pliers through here and then turn the wheel and get a really skinny screwdriver just through here. That's how you tighten it up. So just take any paper clip you've got. All you want to do, take some small pliers. We're just going to bend it straight. Well, bend it out and then cut it at the longest part. we go, there's one side. There's another side, and then literally just pull the coating off. So once you have the raw paper clip, what you want to do is take some really thin pliers and then grab one end, and you want to make an L shape. So I'll just show you here. Just grab it right at the end, and then we're just going to bend it 90 degrees. There we go. So once you've got the paper clip looking like that, you want to grab it here, just like this, and you want to bend it so it's like a little S. There we go. That's exactly how it should look. And all you want to do is pop this inside the servo arm. Literally just push it in, spin it around. There we go. Now what we can do is we can measure exactly how long it is to reach the center of the steering arm. Now that we've got that, so keep your wheels straight, and what you want to do is mark the center of this hump, where the paper clip meets it. So you want to mark it on the paper clip, and that's where you're going to bend it from, and repeat the same S you just made here. So I'll show you that in a sec. So all I've done is just grab it exactly where I need it. And what you're going to want to do is do the same at this end. That's literally it. So I'm going to do that now. So you just want to bend it up. First of all, so you've got this sort of shape. Have it just a little bit more than a right angle, just a bit more, a bit wider. And then you're going to do the same thing again. Then we're just going to bend it down. That's literally it. And then once you fit it, check that it's centered. If it's not, readjust it and do it again. Doesn't matter. Do it as many times as you need to. I'll probably end up doing it another 3 times because it is quite difficult just to get the measurements right, because you've got to do it by eye. But yeah, once you've done that, cut off the end of this so it's nice and short. I'll show you now. Bang. There we go. That is all done. Let me just hold it up and show you exactly how it looks. That is it. That's all you want to do. And then put one side into the steering arm and one side into that. So if we're attaching it, take your servo arm off. Let's just do that now. All you want to do, remove your steering arm, place one end into it. There we go. And then we're just going to push it literally straight into the steering arm. It's a little bit difficult, but you will manage. So just full lock it one way or the other, whatever way you think is going to be easier. And then push it all the way through. So you're literally just going to want to push it in. It's quite hard. There we go. Get it in. Give it a little wiggle round. Oh, this fell out as usual. Yeah, and then you literally just want to push it in so it actually goes in. It's quite hard too. It will take some persuasion. So it just wriggled in itself. I didn't do this. I'm joking. But it is the wrong way around. So give me a moment. Just need to fix that. that fixed. Also, if you do find your servos lifting at all or moving a bit too much, what you can do is literally just put it up a bit and pop a bit of glue under there and just squeeze it down. That'll make sure it stays there completely, because you never need to move your servo unless you need to replace it. Obviously a tiny bit of super glue, that won't matter, because obviously you can just pull it off. So I've just redone that 4 times just because I couldn't get the measurements right. It's finally done. Here's how it looks. Just like that. Make sure your steer is nice and even, and that is ready to drift. All we're going to do now is mount the body, and I'm telling you, it is as simple as just putting it on. All you do is just push it on. If you'd like to make a magnet mount for it, you could easily do that. You could literally just glue or make your own mount for here, and on the back as well. But yeah, there's a lot of ways you can mount the body, Velcro, anything. Anything that you see fit, double-sided tape, whatever way you want to mount it, go for it. I'm literally just going to be pushing mine on, so I'll show you how we do it. The way I'm going to mount the body is just with some double-sided tape. I'm going to put some on here because it's thick enough to fill the gap, and then some on the back too, because there's a little pin in here, so that will sit nicely on it. But yeah, that's how I'm going to do it. So yeah, that's the end of the build. All finished. Enjoy drifting. If you do ever want to change your wheelbase, just unscrew these 2 front screws here, get the corresponding upper and lower arms and swap out them and reinstall it. It's as simple as that. So thank you so much for all your custom patience, support and love. Yeah, that's DKEBUILDS out.